All right, welcome back. I'm going to be cleaning up a pair of whites boots today, and they have shoe polish on them, like this reddish shoe polish, and I want to get it off. It's sticky, doesn't look great, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to use two different options. One boot, which I've already taken the liberty of taking the laces and the false tongue out. I'm going to use saddle soap on this one, and the other one, I'm going to use Dawn Platinum Plus Power Wash Dish Spray. We're going to see which one works best, but I'm going to go for the saddle soap one first. So, like I said, I already took the laces out and false tongue, shorten up the video. I've got some different cleaning stuff here. I've got two different bowls of water so that I can rinse with one of them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the boot with just a horse-haired brush and get the dirt and debris off the boot first, which is pretty important to cleaning your boots. You want to get all that grime out of there. And these aren't significantly dirty. I don't typically wear these in the yard too often. These were more of a going out type boot, so they didn't receive the abuse that most of my boots do. I'm just going to take a little sanding brush and sand the welt and the stacked leather heel. Smooth that out a little bit and get some of the dirt off of there. Inside the welt, I'm just going to use like a little, actually a denture brush, and that'll get inside the welt really well. And since these aren't terribly bad, I'm not going to need to do much more than that. Just, there we go. I apologize for some background noise. We're cleaning up the forest over here behind my house, getting ready for fire season. So this is the saddle soap I'm using right here. You can get it at like a Wilco or any kind of farm and ranch place. You can buy it on Amazon. You're going to just take your brush, your horse-haired brush, wet it, kind of go in a circle. It's going to start to create like a foamy, sudsy paste here. And I'm just going to take it all around the boot. And this is a soap, so keep that in mind. It's a leather soap. I've done this on a pair of Red Wing Chukkas before. They were just covered in this paste. I bought them on eBay years ago, and they were, I think, a brand new boot. The guy put paste or a shoe polish all over them, and they didn't fit the gentleman, so he put them up online really cheap. They were so cheap, I couldn't pass it up. They were like $50 for a brand new pair of Chukka boots, and I did this, and it took all that polish off, and the guy polished them up to the hills, and it sure did its job with saddle soap. It just took all that polish right off of there, and I was able to get them back to a natural copper rough and tough, which was the color of the leather, is the color of the leather. And they cleaned up nicely, and then I was able to oil them back up, because this will dry your boot out tremendously. So keep that in mind. It's going to dry the leather out, and it's going to basically strip that down to its natural leather color. And I'm hoping this shoe polish isn't any different than what the gentleman on those Red Wings used. I'm hoping this will come off the same. I don't know. This is a test. This is only a test. All I can do is try my best to get this stuff off of here with this. And that's why I decided to try the Dawn as well. I don't know if you've ever used this before. It is an amazing product for removing dirt and grease, whatever, but it seems like it's working. The suds are starting to turn like a reddish color, which is the color of this shoe polish that is on this boot. Oh, bye-bye lid. Dogs, don't take that, please. And this horse-haired brush is really gentle. It's not an abrasive brush. It's just a nice, smooth deal on the leather. And I'm going to get a little abrasive here in just a moment with a fingernail brush. But this guy put this, or whoever owned these, put this polish on the welt, all over the stitching. He was going for it for sure. So I'm just going to try to strip it, get it back down to a natural color, which looks like a brown color, and then I'll let them dry, oil them, and we'll see how they look after that. So this video is probably going to be a two-part video. One is going to be with saddle soap, and the other will be with this Dawn power wash stuff. That works well in the kitchen and all over the house, so we'll see if it works well on these boots. I think it will. And I know some people are going to say, how's rubbing alcohol in it or some form of alcohol in that Dawn dish power soap? I'm not going to be leaving it on for eternity. I am just using it to clean these, and then once they're cleaned and wiped off, I'll be oiling them back up, which will hydrate the boot again. So it's not that big a deal. And again, I apologize for the sound in the back, but they are clearing my back area for fire season, which is a necessity. Kind of a cool sound, actually. They're just ripping through all that wood up there. All right, so I did use warm water in this, just so you know. And now I'm just going to take a rag and see how much polish comes off. So here's the white rag. And it's getting some of it off for sure. Oh yeah. The reason I'm doing this outside is it's a beautiful day, and I'm in Oregon, and you learn in Oregon to take advantages of beautiful days, even if you're filming videos and there's noise in the background. You just have to, because you are only allotted a certain amount of really sunny, nice days here, and it doesn't matter what's going on outside. You get out there, because it's going to be rainy and wet soon enough. And today is just so nice, and you learn to appreciate in Oregon nice days, and that is just how it goes. Oregonians have got a very deep appreciation for sunny days. At least most of them do, I think. You're going to notice saddle soap is going to make your boot feel maybe a little sticky. That's normal. What I'm noticing here is that I think that we still have, we still have more polish on that. So I got the initial top coat off. I'm going to go with a fingernail brush here, and I'm going to get a little abrasive. Now this isn't wire brushing, so it's not going to hurt your leather. But what I'm going to do is brush now, this fingernail brush, all over this boot with that saddle soap. And try to get more of that polish off. Oh yeah, it's working very well. It's going to wet it. More soap. Wet it. Keep going. This might be a long video. You can skip around if you want. Don't watch it. Watch it. Hoping you'll watch it. And if you do like the content, you can like and subscribe to the channel. I do various things from how-tos, boot reviews. Sometimes I'll just have lunch or dinner, or just chat. You know, here they go with the wood again. Yeah, I can see a lot of red coming off of that right now, or burgundy, more like. I'm not great with editing, so this is just a full-length video, and you decide where you want to skip, fast forward, or what have you. I just do my thing while you watch. So, my dogs don't like whatever's going on in the hills behind me. I live against a mountainside, and it's I don't know if you know anything about Oregon, but we have fire seasons that are horrible, and thank goodness they take care, at least they take care of the areas around homes here. At least where I live, they do. So they kind of clear brush and make fire breaks, which is crucial to keeping your home and lives safe. We've had an evacuation about 3 or 4 years ago that was frightening. Imagine a town filled with smoke and ashes falling all around you, and the authorities are with bullhorns telling you to get out of your town, and you don't know if it's the last time you're going to see your home as you drive out of your driveway. It is quite the gut-wrenching feeling. You get your family out first, obviously. It's the most important thing. And then from there, you hope and pray. You pray that everybody that you know and love, and people even that you don't know in your town, are safe and got out in time. Fortunately, the fire never reached us, and we were okay to come back. It took about 3 days to come back. And the people here in this town, they really do band together when times of trouble happen, which is nice about a small town. I live in a town of about 3,000 people, and at times it's wonderful, and at other times, whew, it can be a rough thing. Everybody thinks they know you and know your business, or want to know your business. But when times of trouble come up, you forget all that nonsense, the small town politic crap, and you just band together and you help your community members, and you do what you can for each other. Yeah, that's just how it goes. It's how it should go in every community. So yeah, that's definitely removing a lot of polish came off of there. That's not dirt, that's polish. So I'm going to try to get as much of this as I can off of here. I know, buddy. You don't know who's up there, huh? You let them know, though, that you're down here. I don't know about you folks, but if my dogs don't know somebody, I let them bark. If they're barking at a bush swinging in the wind, I'll holler at them to stop. But if it's people, you can't trust people that you don't know. I just let them bark. Go ahead and bark at them. Let them know. Don't come around here. So I'm going to give it one more. Whoever put this on, put it on thick. Thick. So it's just, it is on there, man. It looked really good when I bought them. They had this like really cool reddish burgundy, depending upon the light hue about them, but now it just kind of looks like it's cracking, and it doesn't look good. And I've been meaning to do this for a while because I just really don't wear these that often. But I thought today's a nice day. Let's get it done. I'm not a go out person too much, but when I do like to wear more of a casual looking boot than a work boot, because I'm always in work boots, seems like. Oh yeah. And that's why I have this bowl here, because it's going to be a lot of polish on here, and then here in a second I'm going to wipe it all down with a rag in the fresh water to try to get more of this polish off. It's really thick in there. Eesh. It's just more red keeps coming out of here. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it again. See how much more comes off. Oh boy, yeah, lots more actually. It just keeps coming off. It's working. It's coming off of there. I am kind of curious on part 2 of this as to how that Dawn Power Wash will work compared to this. Maybe it will work faster, maybe it won't. But it's not made for leather, but I know I'm not going to hurt leather. I've used Dawn soap, dish soap blue to clean boots before, and it's just fine. So, but the Power Wash, there's something about that mixture that is amazing. So I figured, let's give it a shot. And I got a bunch of that soap way deep down in that welt area I want to get out. Okay. I think that's good. So I'm just going to wet this rag, even though it's got stuff on it. I'll try to get the cleanest spot of it on it. Wet it down in this bowl and wring it out. Just kind of give it a wiping. Wipe off whatever residuals hanging out there. And next will be to let them dry. That's important. Let them dry. It's a nice day out. I'm just going to set them here in the sun and let them do their thing, and it shouldn't take long for them to dry. There's still more polish coming off of here, but that's okay. I'm not looking to try to remove every bit of it because I don't think at this point that's going to be possible. It's been sitting in this boot for years. Okay, let's do this. Get the majority off of here at least. Now, White's made such a nice boot to make. I know people down on them because they sold out to from what I understand, a overseas company from China, and that just puts a bad taste in people's mouths, particularly since a lot of companies from China are selling really crummy products. And I've heard of Whites having quality control issues, but then you hear that from every single boot maker, Pacific Northwest, that they got a problem with this or somebody had a problem with that. It's the nature of the beast. You're dealing with handmade products and human beings. So I don't know about White's newer products. Last time I bought a pair of their boots was about 4 or 5 years ago. Did I like them as much as I did my boots from years past? No, I did not. I did not think they were made the same. The quality wasn't as good as I thought it should be, considering they do charge more than most for their hand welted boot products, which they should. It's a lot more labor intensive. Anywho, so there it is. There's my saddle soaked boot. Most of that polish looks like it came off. I'll know more when it dries if I missed any areas on there. But for now, I'm going to let them sit in the sun. I'm going to let them dry out. And then I'll come back and we'll see how they look. All right, stay tuned.